Well, welcome, and welcome to the new year. And is it gonna be better than the last one? Well, I doubt it. No, things seem to be getting worse and worse, don't they? And that's because it takes the people to change it, and the people just don't wanna. They're just too weak. And the younger generation, or not so young now, never really knew what freedom really was. Freedom of your own thoughts, of questioning something, thinking outside the box. Basically, common sense, and that you are an individual. Yeah, kind of an alien thought right about now, isn't it? We all have to think on the same hymn page, don't we? And if you think outside the box, you get chastised by your so-called friends. And every day you'll be in constant bombardment on the phones, on TV, and pretty well everywhere in the media about politics. I mean, that's not news to me. That's how a totalitarian state kind of acts, isn't it? I mean, what about the cat stuck up the tree at number 54? I mean, we don't get that anymore. And diversity has gone right out the window, hasn't it? And of course, it's a well-known fact from history that keeping the population scared or unsure makes them easier to control, divide and conquer. And of course it doesn't help that the people actually want to be controlled. They want to be told what to do. And we've seen how unsuccessful it has been. And the failures are everywhere, aren't they? And as long as the people want to be controlled, it isn't gonna get any better. Kinda depressing for this new year, but I tell it the way I see it, you know. And the new year is looking about the same because the media is spouting doom and gloom again. Now there is some other media out there that you can find that they say, oh, we are unbiased and we are the real news. And sure, they may be slightly better than the other media, but what are they reporting? They're reporting the same stuff. It's all sort of political. Seems we're all living in a state-run country now. And they can use the pandemic to make us even more scared and unsure. And I don't hold much hope out for this year being any better than last year. But us older people can still use our memories for when things were good. Unfortunately, the younger people can't even do that. Well, they probably haven't been told to. But let's move on from that depressing thought and move on to another depressing thought. Through our years, we've all heard the saying, a man in his castle. And we get an idea what that is. A man has a house somewhere with a family and that's his domain. He's in full control. What a crock of shit. Even in my time, the man did not control his castle. The Femon did. Think about it. Man in his castle, but he's not allowed to go into this room or wear his work shoes in that room or sit in that chair with his work clothes on and gets relegated to either the basement, the garage or the shed. Yes, it's the Femon that controls the household. It's kind of like a bubble around their house, and she will kind of alienate the man's friends for coming in that bubble by not making them feel welcome. So they just stop coming round. And when the Femon has children, she can use them as the lever to gain more control of the household. And of course, the sad thing is, I've met men who have been married 25 years. And they say to me that his life would have been nothing without his wife. She has made him the man who he is today. And without her, he would probably just been a bum. These type of men deserve to be married, don't they? And she has brainwashed him through the years for him to think that way. And he'll probably die thinking that. So if you people out there think about some relationships you know, people who are married that you know, think about it. It's kind of like the female has created a bubble around their house and controls everything in it. Even in my family, some nieces of mine have got married and they have their little bubbles sort of thing. And that's why femons get so testy when another person from another bubble is coming around to their bubble. And you all have to get together and clean the house and make it look like a museum like it never does. Come on, we've all been there. But sometimes things go radically wrong when fantasy meets reality. It seems to me right now that a lot of people are walking around in some kind of fantasy, and they're not woke up, or maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're too scared. The Femon's main drive is control. You seen any Femon politicians there trying to get more control? We are in Tier 4 in the UK, in the area I'm in. Call it kind of a house arrest, or control. Take it easy out there, people, and remember, take a look at your phone or the TV. They'll tell you what you have to do today, because they really care about you.